Boy. the national anthem. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, His Royal Majesty. You can all have your seats now. Elder Frank Odonko will give us the opening prayer.
Shall we have a word of prayer, please? Father God, we thank you for such a wonderful day. We bless your name for His Excellency and His Royal Majesty, and for all the invited guests and dignitaries. We praise you for this program. We bless your name that you are such a wonderful God. We praise your name for answered prayer. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Shall all the saints say Amen?
Your Royal Majesty, it is for us to the second Santiago and paper of the 29 Gja Awards. Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, and a proud member of the Ghana Journalists Association. The Right Honorable Speaker or representative of the Right Honorable Speaker here this afternoon, Your Lordship, Justice Paul Bafuboni, Acting Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Felix Kwachi Ofosu, Minister of State in charge of Government Communication, Honorable Minister of the Interior, the Regional Minister, my very good brother, Directors and Presidential Staffers present, Ministers of State present, Mr. Alex Dade Group, Chief Executive Officer, KGA Group of Companies, Nananum, Members of Parliament present, Members of the Diplomatic Corps, Chairperson of the National Media Commission, heads of media institutions and partners, members of the Gja National Executive and National Council, members of the Inchi Fraternity, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my greatest pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the National Executive to the 29th Gja Media Awards here at Menchia Palace in Kumasi. And I hasten to note that this is the first time, as far as I can remember, that the annual Gja Media Awards, the flagship event of the GJ, is taking place in the regional capital other than Accra. And there could not have been a better time than Kumasi, the Ashanti regional capital, to organize the event. And also taking place at the Royal City of Menchia, the hub of Ghana's culture and tradition, makes it more memorable. I humbly welcome you all. Your Majesty, Your Excellency, I stated before and addressed this august audience, totally humbled by the presence of revered and distinguished personalities such as the Asantehene and patron of the 29th Gja Media Awards, the President of the Republic, the Speaker of Parliament who is represented here, and the Acting Chief Justice. At the risk of being branded naive and Gen Z, I wish to submit with pride that I don't remember the leaders of the three arms of government attending an event organized by the leading umbrella body of the fourth estate of the realm at the same time. This is the first. This is indeed unprecedented, and I am grateful to our distinguished statesman for doing us this great honor. I wish to particularly applaud President John Mahama, a venerable member, a proud member of the GJ, for taking keen interest in the affairs of the association. Mr. President, we are indeed grateful. Your Majesty, I also don't remember the Asantehene or Asantehene ever hosting the Gja Media Awards, thereby adding culture and tradition, passing to the flagship event of the GJ, a favor we will forever cherish. I want to thank you, Nana, for your kind support, and I also wish to thank the Nana of Asantehene for your generous support in organizing this historic event. Nana, we are grateful. Your Majesty, another thing I don't remember is the annual Gja Media Awards being organized in the regions. This is the first time we are organizing the event outside Accra. As I indicated earlier, the national and greater Accra regional capital. And we could not have settled on a better place than Kumasi. I thank the National Executive, the Ashanti Regional Executive, and the 29th Gja Media Awards Planning Committee for making this possible. Your Majesty, Your Excellency, the unfolding of history and the overthrow of our joy today have been made largely possible by the kind sponsorship of no other person than Mr. Alex Dade, the Group Chief Executive Officer of KGL Group of Companies. The decision to move the awards from Accra to Kumasi presented a huge financial burden, but for the support of Mr. Dade and his company, we could not have practically delivered this big dream. I must note that for the past 4 years and not today, Mr. Dade and his company have been of tremendous support to the GJA and its activities. We cannot thank them enough for their vulnerable support. We are also grateful to the government for the continued support. We equally want to thank our supporting sponsors, and I mean Ghana Gas, Tobacco Group of Companies, SLIT, Ashanti Green Initiative, Special Eyes, NHIS, NCA, Copy Ghana, RNK, Oldies, Ashford, Turkish Airlines, Ministry of National Security, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, Passion Air, DVLA, Ghana Police Service, Stanbic, and Innovate. Gja Media Awards. Your Majesty, Your Excellency, the annual Gja Media Awards is organized by the National Executive to fulfill the Association's objective of rewarding journalistic excellence and promoting high professional standards. This year, 29 journalists will be honored with winning awards in the various categories, while 7 media houses will also be recognized for program and institutional awards. I am happy to inform you that the Turkish Embassy and the Turkish airline, who is ably represented here this afternoon, have agreed to sponsor a trip to Turkey for the top 3 award winners. Namely, the PAV Ansar Journalist of the Year, the Best Female Journalist of the Year, and this time around, the Student Journalist of the Year. We want to thank the Turkish Embassy and Turkish Airline for their generous support, and we wish all award winners the best of luck for the 3 topmost prizes. Your Majesty, Your Excellency, the 29th Gja Media Awards is on the theme, Safeguarding Ghana's Future, the role of the media in promoting peace, security, and the fight against galamsey. The careful choice of this theme was informed by the cardinal role of the media, the cardinal role the media plays in national development, particularly in protecting the interests of the nation. In discharging this mandate, the Gja believes there are 3 critical issues currently confronting the nation that the media must help to address. These are the promotion of peace, the provision of security for the people, and clamping down on illegal small-scale mining, popularly called galamsey. We focus on these 3 critical areas. We believe the media would make the necessary impact to safeguard the future of Ghana. Promoting of peace. Your Excellency and Your Majesty, peace is an essential commodity that cannot be sold or bought cheaply. Ghana's future is about development, but development can exist in the absence of peace. We commend our very own President, Mahama, for his timely intervention in nominating Your Majesty, the Asantehene, to lead mediation efforts in the Boko conflict. A move that has helped to ensure relative calm and stability as we speak. We believe this model can be extended to other conflict-prone areas so that communities across Ghana may also enjoy the peace needed for development to thrive. The Gja therefore urges continued government support for such traditional-led peace efforts as they strengthen unity and deepen national cohesion. Promotion of security. Your Majesty, security is very important to national stability and development. We are concerned that national security agencies entrusted with protecting citizens sometimes undermine that goal through excesses that violate human rights. I take it again, Your Majesty. Security is very important to national stability and development. We are concerned that national security agencies entrusted with protecting citizens sometimes undermine that goal through excesses that violate human rights. While we encourage citizens to be law-abiding, we will continue to denounce such abuses. We must also acknowledge the improvement in relations between the Ghana Police Service and the media. And I, on behalf of the National Executive and the Fourth Estate of the Realm, we commend the Inspector General of Police, Dr. Christian Tetenyonu, for maintaining a cordial rapport. With journalists since our last engagement. We believe, Mr. IGP, this renewed trust will ensure that journalists feel safer working with the police, even in sensitive security environment, and we trust in you. Before I proceed, I ask that we observe a minute silence, respectfully, Your Majesty and His Excellency, for our departed journalists and those who have been injured in the line of duty. And we also express solidarity with our colleagues who recently suffered injuries in an accident while fleeing from a brutal attack by Galamsey operators. May we respectfully understand it as we observe that minute of silence. May their courage remind us of the pride often paid in service to truth and the nation. Thank you. You really sit. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Majesty. The fight against Galamsey. Your Majesty, one big enemy we must conquer to safeguard Ghana's future is Galamsey. It is now not just an environmental problem, but a full-blown national security threat, with perpetrators becoming bolder, more daring, and increasingly violent. Today, while we rejoice, we are equally sad because some of our colleagues couldn't join us here because they are on admission at the hospital fighting for their lives. Your Majesty, Your Excellency, they were among a group of journalists in the Ashanti region who accompanied officials of the Environmental Protection Authority EPA on a Galamsey assignment, and they were involved in an accident. They were supporting the fight against this never-ending problem of Galamsey. We wish them speedy recovery and wish them well. The National Executive of the GJA will take the necessary steps to facilitate their treatment. We appeal to individuals and corporate institutions to lend support in various forms, including insurance packages for victims of such hazards on the job. Recently, during a briefing, I listened to the EPA boss recount how Galamsey operators, aided by armed men in uniforms, branded as CID, attacked enforcement teams with heavy weapons. Your Excellency, Your Majesty, ladies and gentlemen, the GJA strongly condemns the cowardly attack on the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NIMO's boss or head. This outrageous act is not only a direct assault on the hardworking officers leading the fight against the destructive menace of illegal mining in Galamsey, but also a grave affront to the authority of the state and the rule of law. It is an attack on Ghana's collective resolve to protect its environment, preserve its national heritage, and secure the future of generations yet unborn. The GJA demands that the Ghana Police Service brief the nation on the progress of investigations and leave no stone unturned in identifying, arresting, and prosecuting all those responsible. And we demand that briefing in the coming week. Mr. IGP. Anything short of swift and firm justice will embolden lawlessness and erode public confidence in the state's ability to protect those who serve the national interest. The time to act decisively and to send a clear message that impunity will not be tolerated is now. The time to act is now. The appeals are chilling narratives, and they reveal how these Galamsey criminals are becoming bolder, more brutal, and better organized, operating like gangs of terrorists. This is deeply alarming. We must wake up as a nation before it is too late. Your Majesty, we once again want to commend Mr. President for his engagement with civil society organizations on the Galamsey menace. This is commendable, but more must be done. Mr. President, the time has come for a bold, symbolic step, one that communicates to Ghanaians and to the world that this government is fully committed to winning the war against Galamsey. Mr. President, permit me to suggest with the greatest respect, that you consider issuing a policy statement which I have named it a Messiah Declaration, to mark a renewed and irreversible national resolve to defeat Galamsey once and for all. Such a declaration, made here at the palace of our patron, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, would carry both moral and political weight and reassure the nation that your government's eyes remain firmly on the ball. We also urge that more resources be committed to this fight. The latest Auditor General's report shows significant funds that could be recovered from financial mismanagement. These surcharge monies can and must be channeled into anti-Galamsey operations to strengthen the Environmental Protection Agency, equip security task forces, especially the NIMOs, and support journalists reporting from the front lines. We call upon the President to sanction the joint operations between the NIMOs and the media led by the GJ. Your Majesty, we also commend your unwavering and courageous stance against Galamsey. You have spoken boldly, acted firmly, and defended Asante-Man's land with honor. Respectfully, we urge you, Your Majesty, to continue using your revered influence to protect Asante-Man and to insist on being consulted before mining leases are granted within your jurisdiction. Such oversight will ensure that mining in Asante-Man is both responsible and sustainable. And with you, the Mwafe, I know you can stop mining, if not in Ghana, but in Ashanti region. The GJA assures both the President and the Asante that we stand ready to support any drastic and lawful measures necessary to eradicate Galamsey from our country once and for all. We also want to appeal to the number 4 gentlemen of the land, the acting Chief Justice and the number 3, the Speaker of Parliament, to use their constitutional roles to strengthen the legal framework through firm judgment and progressive legislation, so that the punishment of environmental crimes truly serves as deterrent. Your Lordship, the Acting Chief Justice, we want to suggest a special court for Galamsey. We know recently there was a meeting with the President and the Auditor General on corruption. We want the meeting to be held, so special court can be created for Galamsey. So Galamsey cases can be held daily, on daily basis, so that perpetrators will face the full rigors of the law. In conclusion, Your Majesty, Your Excellency, I wish to urge my colleagues never to be afraid in our service to country and God. Even in the face of attacks, we should forge ahead to save our country from death. Our mission is to rescue the perishing and care for the dying. And attacks will not deter us from carrying that cross. I have always led the charge. We have dedicated our life for what? For the cause of this nation. To our award winners, I say congratulations for your remarkable achievement. May this recognition inspire you to continue striving for accuracy, fairness, and professionalism in your noble calling. For those who did not win, it is not because you are not good. It is only because this is not your time. Keep the faith, your time will come. As we celebrate excellence tonight, let us recommit ourselves to truth, fairness, and national interest. Let us remember that the pen is not just a tool, but a torchlight for justice. And in our hands lies the power to safeguard Ghana's peace, democracy, and environment for generations yet unborn. On this note, Your Majesty, Your Excellency, I want to thank you all for your kind attention. God bless you, God bless the Ghana Journalists Association, and God bless our beloved Ghana. Thank you.
A historic day such as this is very important in the sense that it brings together all aspects of our society. The most important thing as well is that it is not possible if corporate Ghana does not believe in it and that does not run along with us. Today, would like to say a very big thank you to all of our sponsors, beginning from our headline sponsor, the KGL Group, whose CEO is here with us. Shall we do a big round of applause for them? And now, with respect, Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, good friends who have traveled from far and near, please permit me to pay respects to the occupant of the Golden Stool, Asante Mainra, the King of the Ashanti Kingdom and the host for this historic edition of the 29th Gja Media Awards here at the Menchia Palace. Shall we do a resounding round of applause as we acknowledge the King of the Ashanti Kingdom, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. Your Excellency, Your Majesty, Your Lordship, good friends, loved ones, ladies and gentlemen. It now gives me great pleasure to welcome here to the stage for the performance of presenting the first set of awards, the Minister of State in charge of Government Communications. Please help me with a big round of applause to welcome the Honorable Felix Kwachil-Fosu. The Honorable Felix Kwachil-Fosu will be helping us to present the first two awards in the news reporting category. And now we begin with the best in news reporting print. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we do a resounding round of applause as we congratulate the winner, Severius Kalideri of the Daily Graphic. We can keep the applause going. It's been a very long journey and a lot of breaking of the back, and today Severius Kalideri of the Daily Graphic earns this very important accolade. Congratulations to you, Severius. Once again, we say a big congratulations to Severius Kalideri, and the Honourable Minister will remain with us as we give a symbolic salute to the winner of the Best in TV News Reporting. With another big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome on the stage our winner for this 29th edition of the Gja Awards, Nabil Ahmed Rufai. Congratulations to you, Nabil Ahmed Rufai. And of course, on a very light note, I see some of you pointing at the screen. Well, as we live in an age of AI and as we try to be abreast of technology, that's what technology does with us. You, the journalists who always like to, first guess people and break the news. Well, the screen decided to break the news. Shall we do a big round of applause? Later on, we may be hearing some good news. But in the meantime, we'd like to say a very big congratulations to you, Nabil Ahmed Rufai. And this is where we say a big thank you to you, Honorable Felix Kwachil-Fosu, the Minister of State in charge of Government Communications. Shall we thank him with another round of applause? And now, Your Majesty, with your permission, I'd like to welcome your own son, the Ashanti Regional Minister, to help us with the presentation of the next set of awards. Please help me welcome Dr. Frank Amwakohene, the Ashanti Regional Minister, to help us with the presentation of the next set of awards in the news reporting category. Is Ridwan Karim Dean Osman. Congratulations to you once again, Ridwan Karim Dean Osman, for winning the award for the Best in News Reporting Radio category. help me with another big round of applause as we welcome here onto the stage Albert Opon Ansa. Congratulations. We're very grateful to the Ashanti Regional Minister, and at this time would like to respectfully welcome here onto the stage the Chairperson of the National Media Commission, Professor Gja Media, to help us with the presentation of the next set of awards. To you, Prof, for doing us the honors. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the features category and we'll begin with the best features print. Once again, from the Daily Graphic, please help me congratulate Timothy Inyengbe. There he is. Shall we do some more applause for him as he makes his way here onto the stage? This is a symbolic pat on the back and just goes to tell you that we're expecting more from you in the next year in journalism practice in Ghana. Congratulations to you one more time, Timothy Inyengbe. And of course, Prof will remain here on the stage with us as we present the Best Features Television Award here at the 29th edition of the Gja Media Awards. Your Majesty, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we now congratulate with another big round of applause Sarah Appincroft, the winner from TV3 Media General. Well, there she emerges with very confident strides. Shall we continue to celebrate her with applause as she makes her way here? Sarah now becomes the first lady journalist to receive an award this year. And that goes as great inspiration for all the young female journalists who are making inroads into the industry and wanting to make a name, and also, most importantly, impact. We congratulate you one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause. Professor Breachum, we're very grateful to you. May the Lord bless you for doing us. The Director of Operations at the Presidency, COP, Nathan Kofi Boache, retired, to help us with the presentation of the next two awards in the features category. Your Excellency, Your Majesty, I probably can tell why you are beaming with smiles, because the last time he was called on national duty in this jurisdiction around here, he was called Commander One. Shall we celebrate COP Nathan Kofi Boache one more time? And now, ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure to announce the winner for the Best in Features Radio, Rachel Kakraba of GBC. Congratulations to you, Rachel Kakraba of GBC, towering above all in this category, which has always been a very competitive one. But of course, this year, it's you enjoying the limelight for burning the midnight oil and also ensuring a lot of creativity and giving us an impact story. Congratulations to you one more time. So once again, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our winner, Rachel Kakraba of GBC. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we say a big thank you to COP, Dr. Nathan Kofi Boakye. Time for us to honor a hardworking journalist in the documentaries category. To help us with the presentation of these awards, it's my pleasure to welcome up here a seasoned lawyer and a presidential advisor and aide at the presidency of Ghana. Shall we, with great applause, welcome Joyce Bawa Mokhtari to help us with the presentation of the next award. We'd also like to say a very big welcome to all of our friends who are joining us on various networks, as many as 21 of them in different parts of the country, who are sending this great story to the rest of the world. We're eternally grateful to all of you. And now at this time, it's my pleasure to bring here onto the stage our winner for the Best Documentary Radio. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Doreen Ampleforth, Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, GBC. Congratulations to you, Doreen Ampleforth. And on another light note, I realized that her colleagues from GBC are up in arms. Can we keep going? Let's keep going. Doreen, in addition to this honor, you should know that anytime there's a position available in GBC, fight for it because you'll get support. Congratulations to you one more time. Great inspiration. The Honorable Joyce Bawa Mokhtari will remain with us here on the stage as we name the winner for the Best Documentary TV. Ladies and gentlemen, Godwin Asadiba, TV3 Media General. Of course, a very good 365 days for Godwin Asadiba, who's sure has risen in terms of big accolades in journalism around the world. And of course, he's adding another one to it as he picks up the Best Documentary Television here at the 29th Gja Media Awards at the Menchia Palace under the patronage of Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. Shall we do another big round of applause as we congratulate Godwin Asadiba of TV3 Media General. We're very grateful to you, Mrs. Joyce Bawa Mokhtari. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome up here to the stage Oheneba Nana Kwekudria, CEO of Ashanti Green Initiatives, son of the Otumfuo. Shall we do a big round of applause as we welcome Oheneba Nana Kwekudria, the CEO of Ashanti Green Initiatives, one of our very big supporters, to help us with the presentation of the next award. Your Majesty, your son will be presenting the Best Documentary Online Award. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we have always done as custom here so far, let us do one more congratulatory round of applause as we welcome here onto the stage Nkilu Kunde. Shall we do a big round of applause? Mashaudu Nkilu Kunde of the Africa Eye Report, winning the Best Documentary Online. Congratulations to you, Nkilu. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would like to congratulate the winner for feature reporting online category. With another big round of applause, let's welcome Solomon Guma. Thank you very much. Oheneba, we're grateful to you. Shall we show some appreciation with applause, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, we'd like to say very big greetings from here in the heart of the Garden City in West Africa, Ghana, as we bring you the 29th edition of the Gja Awards. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and I am serving you here from the stage, and it's a great pleasure to be reaching all of our friends from all over the world, telling them the great stories that have been told to us with our friends in various media houses who have burned their midnight oil and also broken their backs to ensure that we ensure a certain amount of impact in our society. At this time, I'd like to welcome here, with great pride, the Honorable Mayor of the city of Kumasi, Honorable Ufori Ajiman. Ready? Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause? The Mayor of Kumasi will help us to know who our winner for the Columnist of the Year print is. And now, Your Excellency, Your Majesty, Lordship, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please help me with another big round of applause as we welcome here onto the stage our winner for the Columnist of the Year print, Edmund Smith Asante. Smith Asante of the Daily Graphic winning this one for this year. Shall we do a big, big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? This is your best columnist print. The Honorable Mayor of Kumasi will remain on the stage with us as we get to know who our columnist online category is. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, most of you know him for his exploits in the music industry as a member of the legendary group Alabaster Box. But tonight, he's here to share a moment of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Samuel Dona, shall we do a big round of applause as we welcome our columnist of the year from Tech Focus 24. Can we keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen? Congratulations to you, Samuel Nina. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we congratulate him? And so more to come this evening as we celebrate the greats in journalism over the last year in review. Of course, a great message has been sent by the president of the GJA, and we're very sure that we're also going to receive an appropriate response from His Excellency when he gives us his address later today. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to hand you over to the band as we get ourselves ready for the next set of awards here at the 29th Gja Awards. Shall we do a big round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen? brings all of us together as one big family. Shall we say thank you to the band with applause? Your Excellency, Your Majesty, ladies and gentlemen, earlier I was telling you a story about corporate Ghana and the strength of support that they have rendered in bringing us into this very big chapter of the 29th edition of the Gja Awards, which is under the patronage of Otumfuo Osei II. Tonight, there's one man who's basking in great pride, not only because he's the headline sponsor of this humongous event on Ghana's calendar, but the fact that he believes in the ideals of the GJA, believes in its advocacy, and wants to be a partner going forward into the future. And that's the reason why he's also been acknowledged on various platforms of credibility about his sustenance in business and his excellence in the spaces in which he's finding himself in terms of endeavor. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome up the stage for his message of goodwill, the CEO and founder of KGL Group, our headline sponsor. And of course, he'll also be giving us this message on behalf of the whole of corporate Ghana and our very generous sponsors. Please help me with a big round of applause to welcome Mr. Alex Apau Dade. We are gentlemen, and we were brought up to acknowledge truth. And so at this time, would wish to acknowledge all the old boys of Infantsipim School. He is one of them. We pushed them above us to enjoy because their speech day is just a few days away. And so we gave them a 4th title in the National Science and Maths quiz. He is a proud old boy of Infantsipim School where they say, drink, shekan, plan. I
wasn't supposed to be reading any faith, but I think I've got a message here, so I'll just read from that message. Your Royal Majesty, His Excellency the President, the Chief Justice, I am proud to say, I think just a couple of days ago, I gave the alumni lecture at the University of Ghana, and it was about public-private partnership. And I talked about ownership, and I talked about more of Ghanaian ownership. We have to own, Ghanaian companies have to own the commanding heights of the Ghanaian economy. Ghana must work for Ghanaian businesses, and Ghanaian businesses must work for Ghana. I am also proud to say that for the last probably 4 years we've been sponsoring the GJA. I'm also proud to say that KGL is probably one of the largest corporate social responsible companies in the country. We've sponsored the Black Stars, we sponsored a lot of projects in that. That's why I come to the conclusion that Ghana must work for Ghanaian companies, the ownership of our economy. We welcome foreign participation in our economy. I myself, being the chairman of GIPC at the time, was involved in bringing foreign direct investments in. But we need our people to hold our economy. So that was the message I got here today. Your Excellencies, as we gather here this afternoon to celebrate excellence at the 29th Ghana Journalists Association Media Awards, we gather to affirm a shared responsibility, the responsibility of shaping a peaceful, secure, and prosperous Ghana through the power of truth. The media's role in that mission is indispensable, and tonight, this afternoon, we honor those who carry that torch with courage and integrity. This afternoon brings to mind a man whose ink helped shape the early story of Ghana's press, my late father-in-law, Mr. Fred Ajman of blessed memory, the founding father of the Ghana School of Journalism and the press officer to Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He embodied integrity, courage, and an unshakable belief in the power of the press as a tool of nation building. His work and that of his generation laid the foundation upon which today's media stands. I remain profoundly proud of his legacy, and I am moved to see that spirit alive in the distinguished journalists gathered here. This year's theme, Safeguarding Ghana's Future, the role of the media in promoting peace, security, and the fight against calamity, could not be more timely. We live in a period of both extraordinary opportunity and profound challenge. The digital age has amplified the voice of the media, but it has also magnified the stakes. Moments of national tension, the headlines we craft, the truths we pursue, and the perspectives we amplify, all shape the collective conscience of our nation. To safeguard Ghana's future, we must safeguard truth. And truth demands courage. The courage to report with fairness, to question power with integrity, and to illuminate paths to peace, even in times of conflict. It is through responsible, fact-based journalism that we preserve national cohesion, foster understanding, and prevent the need for division from taking root. Equally, Your Excellencies, equally present is the fight against illegal mining or galamsey, a crisis that threatens not only our environment, but the very inheritance of generations to come. The media has a duty not merely to expose the menace, but to help shift the national consciousness from apathy to action, from despair to accountability. At the KGL Group, we recognize and deeply respect the vital role the media plays in shaping national discourse and driving social change. We do not stand against the media, we stand with the media. We believe that sustainable development can only be achieved when there is mutual trust, collaboration, and an unwavering commitment to truth between the private sector and the press. Our shared goal is a Ghana that is peaceful, prosperous, and just. A Ghana where a pen is not only mightier than the sword, but wiser than the hammer that destroys. The journalists who brave the odds every day to inform, educate, and empower, we salute you. Your work is not just news, it is nation building. In the spirit of integrity, courage, and service, continue to inspire us all. Thank you very much. May God bless our homeland, Ghana.
This, as we continue symbolic celebration, we'd like to once again commend him for the support that he gives to our society. We look at the area of sports and athleticism, and he has given massive resources to the regeneration of juvenile football in this country. These and many others are part of the exploits of the KGL Group. And for that, we'll continue to say more grease to your elbows. But from a very, very biased perspective, I'd like to say I love the color of green in the carefully woven cloth of our patron today. And that just tells me that St. Augustine's will reverse the story next year. Your Excellency, Your Majesty, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the same laughter that you just shared, the smiles that you just shared, is what we want to put on the faces of the next set of winners whom we'll be addressing and bringing here onto the stage. But of course, once again, I'd like to say big greetings to all of our friends who are joining us from different parts of the country through our 21 and more platforms. And we'd like to say big commendation to the organizing committee of the GJA for all of the hard work done so far. Of course, we have a very large family, and we do know that our patrons' magnet is very strong and has brought all of us together. One of the key things I'd also like to note this afternoon is that we're getting refreshed ahead of time, and this is a key initiative of the Opimswa himself. Budukwan natural mineral, natural fruit juices are being served to us here. And this is a special initiative of Opimswa himself. And that just goes to tell us that if we push, we can make our own brands our own and solve all of the problems that we have in our nation, especially when it comes to food production and value addition. Your Majesty, we're grateful to you once again. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to welcome here onto the stage for his message of goodwill, the Minister in charge of Government Communications, who is also a sitting member of Parliament representing the people of the Asib Kwaman Kese constituency. Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause, the Honorable Felix Kwachi of Osu.
Given my impressive height, I need to adjust the second. Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, Your Majesty Otumfuo Osei II, Your Lordship, Chief Justice, Ministers of State present, the President and members of the Executive of the Ghana Journalists Association, members of the Inky Fraternity, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense honor that I bring you greetings from the government of the Republic of Ghana on this momentous occasion. The 39th annual Gja Media Awards, hosted here at the historic Menchia Palace, the heart of our nation's cultural heritage, is unique. This gathering of Ghana's finest journalists, storytellers, and defenders of truth is more than an award ceremony. It is a celebration of courage, professionalism, and national service. We come together under a theme: safeguarding Ghana's future, the role of the media in promoting peace, security, and the fight against piracy. This theme is both a reminder and a challenge. It reminds us of the indispensable role of the media in the architecture of our democracy, and it challenges us to reflect on the kind of nation we wish to bequeath to future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of Ghana recognizes the media as not just an institution, but as a lifeblood of our democracy. Our press has been a beacon of truth, a mirror of our society, and a catalyst for change. Through the stories you tell, the questions you ask, and the truths you uncover, you have given voice to the voiceless, enlightened hidden places, and also strengthened our national conscience. Government remains unwavering in its commitment to creating a safe, enabling, and conducive environment for media freedom and independence. It is for this reason that we continue to deepen the culture of tolerance, broaden access to information, and ensure the protection of journalists as they carry out their noble and often challenging duties. We are fully aware that the freedom, safety, and independence of the media are not privileges bestowed, but rights enshrined and guaranteed under our Constitution. It is therefore the solemn responsibility of the state to preserve, protect, and promote those rights without compromise. This commitment was powerfully reaffirmed by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama earlier this week, when he swore into office a 7-member Right to Information Commission to oversee the effective implementation and enforcement of the Right to Information Act. This significant milestone is not merely symbolic. It is a complete demonstration of government's unwavering dedication to transparency, accountability, and institutional readiness in ensuring full compliance with the dictates of the RTI law. It also reflects our collective resolve to build a governance culture anchored on openness, trust, and the people's right to know. As we reflect on this year's theme, we must recognize that the role of the media in safeguarding Ghana's future is both powerful and sacred. In an era of global uncertainty, technological disruption, and disinformation, the media stands as our compass, guiding public discourse, shaping national attitudes, and reminding us of who we are and what we stand for. We need a media that binds us together rather than one that tears us apart. A media that seeks truth just for the sake, not for the sake of sensation, but for the sake of national cohesion and collective welfare. A media that uplifts rather than divides. One that informs rather than inflames. When our reportage builds bridges instead of barriers, when our narratives promote understanding instead of suspicion, we strengthen the very foundation of our peace and security. Peace and security, ladies and gentlemen, are not the work of security forces alone. They are built every day in the stories you journalists publish, in the headlines you craft, in the questions you dare to ask, and in the tone of your commentary. Every journalist holds the power either to calm a storm or to ignite one. It is that sacred moral responsibility that defines true journalism, the kind that strengthens our national cohesion, nurtures understanding, and advances our shared destiny. It is in this spirit of shared responsibility that government affirms its deep conviction in the power of partnership, a partnership that bridges institutions, agencies, and all actors across our national life. For the work of safeguarding Ghana cannot be done in isolation. It requires unity of purpose, coordination of efforts, and harmony of intent. Above all, it calls for a strong, purposeful collaboration between the media, the security agencies, civil society, and government itself. For it is within this collective bond that the true strength of our nation resides, the strength to build a resilient, peaceful, and united Ghana. The relationship between journalists and the security services, therefore, must never be one marked by suspicion or rivalry, but one anchored in mutual respect, trust, and shared duty. Both are guardians of the same national mission. Both serve the same people, uphold the same constitution, and defend the same peace. Journalists safeguard the truth, while the security services safeguard order. Together, they form the twin pillars upon which Ghana's democracy stands, strong, balanced, and enduring. Ladies and gentlemen, as a government, we reaffirm our total commitment to protecting the sacred space for free expression. We shall continue to build a society where journalists can work without fear of favor, where truth can flourish without suppression, and where constructive criticism is met with dialogue, not hostility. We are determined to ensure that Ghana remains a beacon of press freedom on the African continent. Let us therefore live here today with renewed determination to build bridges across the media and the state, to strengthen the bond between journalists and the security services, and to advance together as partners in peace and progress. Let this year's award serve not only as a recognition of excellence, but as a call to service and a reminder that the pen, the camera, and the microphone remain some of the most powerful tools for national transformation. May we all continue to tell the Ghanaian story with honesty, courage, and hope. May our words bring healing, our reports inspire change, and our platforms promote unity. And may our beloved country Ghana continue to shine as a symbol of peace, freedom, and truth. I thank you all for that.
Excellency, the President, John Dramani Mahama, Your Majesty, Otunfo, Nanose, the Acting Chief of State, I would like to crave indulgence of this community and rest my protocol at this stage. I just like, because I already have my goodwill message here, I want to read that. I want to begin by saying that the National Media Commission extends its warm congratulations to the Ghana Journalists Association on the occasion of the 29th Media Awards. As an association, the GJA is committed to upholding professional integrity while ensuring the dignity and safety of journalists. And this event stands as a testimony to that goal. For the National Media Commission, the goals that underscore the GJA's Media Award align with our core mandate, for it serves as benchmarking a benchmarking event which guides ethics, values, and integrity. Such standards, central to high-quality journalism, are reflected not only in linguistic expression, but accuracy in reporting, balance and objectivity in coverage and content. The push to induce pleasure and attract audiences in this highly competitive plural media space still calls for a strict adherence to professional ethics. And for us, this awards ceremony stands as a testimony to that. So while we acknowledge the significance of this occasion to the GJA, we also stress that its importance extends to the very core of our national life. Because recognizing and rewarding merit is central to all societies. It motivates individuals to maintain high standards, uphold principles, and safeguard values. While we salute the efforts that has kept this event alive and growing since its inception in 1985, we also love the efforts that have enhanced the credibility and sincerity of the awards presented, as well as the expansion of awards categories in keeping with rapid technological advancement in the media. We commend the effort to remain relevant to nation building. As I listen to the speech of the President, we can see how the theme for the year, working to safeguard Ghana's future by affirming the role of the media in the national struggle against galamsey, is very apt. Because such determination affirms the GJA's role in promoting information sharing as a mobilizing platform to address national problems. So I urge that you let your critical and objective lens lead to enduring solutions to the near existential crisis that is facing our nation. For the award winners, we congratulate those who have already received the awards and those who are yet to receive the awards. We are confident that the recognition will spur you to even higher standards. And whoever has won in whichever category, we know will stand as a standard waiting to be beaten. And as the GJA president said, for those who did not win, these should stand as a standard that you want to equal or at best even work for increasing distinction in the practice of journalism for nation building in Ghana. The sponsors deserve commendation and even more so, Otunfo Osei Tutu II. It is through such support that deserving individuals are recognized and rewarded, serving as models for others. So I also like to commend the planning committee and all those who have worked, especially those who have worked in the background, the invisible ones, for ensuring that this award ceremony comes on and is successful. So I'd like to wish long life to the Gja Media Awards. Long live credible journalism in the service of Ghana, and long live Ghana. I thank you.
The long-serving member of Parliament for the Asawasi constituency here in the Ashanti region, and who is also serving as Minister for the Interior. Shall we welcome the Honorable Mubarak Muntaka? You may call it coincidence, you may call it divine design. He previously also served as Minister for Youth and Sports, a ministry which has now been rechristened to Ministry for Sports and Recreation. He will be presenting the award for the best in sports reporting. And now, Your Excellency, Your Majesty, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the winner, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi of My Joy Online at the Multimedia Group. Yes, please keep the applause going for my Muftau Nabila Abdullahi of My Joy Online at the Multimedia Group. Congratulations to you. And he's receiving this award for the second time running here at the awards. Shall we congratulate him with another big round of applause? Congratulations to you, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. And added to his exploits in sports reportage, he's also been embarking on a project to provide desks for his people in Du, in the district where he has emerged from. Congratulations to you, Muftau Nabila Abdullahi. And this is where we say a very big thank you to you, the Honorable Minister for the Interior. Shall we do a big round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen? I'd like to welcome up here to the stage His Excellency Edmond Mokala Nguemo, who is the head of the UNESCO office here in Ghana. He will be presenting the award for the Best in Education Reporting. Shall we do a big round of applause as we welcome His Excellency Edmond Mokala Nguemo. And now with another round of applause and celebration, shall we welcome the winner for the Best in Education Reporting, Peter Agengre from GBC. Congratulations to you, Peter Agengre from GBC, for winning the award for the Best in Education Reporting. Congratulations to you one more time. We're very proud of you. A big round of applause one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, we're very grateful to you. Thank you very much for doing us the honors. And now we'll move on to the presentation of the award in photojournalism. To help us present this award, I'd like to welcome here the marketing manager of Turkish Airlines, one of our very generous sponsors, Mr. Richard Shrek. Please welcome him with applause. Would have Mr. Richard Shrek join us later on. At this time, I'd like to welcome here onto the stage Mr. Joe Ampimdakun Entry, who is the Marketing and Communications Manager of Ashford. He will be helping us to present this award in photojournalism. Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause? Photojournalism has played a very important role in telling some of the great impact stories in our society. Today, the whole awards committee sat through a whole list of potential nominees and came out with this great work from James Amo Jr. from GNA. James Amo Jr. from GNA is our photojournalist of the year. Shall we congratulate him with some more applause? A certificate to go with it, and a plaque which seals this memory of rising to become the Photojournalist of the Year 2024 here at the 29th Gja Media Awards. Mr. Ampimdakun Entry will stay here with us on the stage and help us as we present the award to the Best Reporter for Arts and Entertainment. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, another big round of applause as we welcome here to the stage our winner, Nabil Ahmed Rufai, a freelance journalist. Nabil Ahmed Rufai, our Best Arts and Entertainment Reporter for the year 2024 at the 29th Gja Media Awards. Shall we congratulate him with another round of applause? Thank you very much. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much, Mr. Joe Ampimdako Entry, who is the marketing manager of Ashfilm, one of our big supporters for this event. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our friends who are joining us from different parts of the world, it gives me great pleasure to welcome here to the stage the founder of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, who brought to us this year's very, very well patronized edition of the Millennium Excellence Awards, who's also known in these circles and on this big spiritual ground as Nana Ajima Prempe. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Nana Ajima Prempe's story is that which tells us that there are different ties that bind us as a people. He comes from a very rich tradition from the traditional area from where I also emerged, and also trace his maternal roots to the Ashanti Kingdom. We welcome you, Nana. And congratulations on organizing a very successful Millennium Excellence Awards under the patronage of His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, at this time it gives me great pleasure to welcome our winner for the Best Reporter in Business and Economic Reportage. Shall we do a big round of applause for GH1 TV's Rosemond Akwoko Ajete? There she comes, Rosemond Akwoko Ajete of GH1 Television. Congratulations to you. Congratulations a great deal for towering above all the other nominees to win this very, very competitive category in business and economic reporting. Congratulations to you one more time. Aiko is what we say to you. Rosemond, congratulations to you and keep it going. And this is where we say a very big thank you to Nana Ajima Prempe, also known as Ambassador Ashim Morton, the founder of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, organizers of the Millennium Excellence Awards and the Millennium Marathon. And now, at this time, we'd like to congratulate the winner of the Science and Environmental Reporting Award winner. To help us to present this award, I'd like to welcome a director of the KGL Group, our headline sponsors, Mr. Bernard Owusu. Lawyer Bernard Owusu is a director of the KGL Group, who are our headline sponsors. And he will be presenting the award in the Science and Environment category. Our winner from City FM and Channel 1 TV, Akwesi Ajay Elim. Congratulations to you, Akwesi Ajay Elim of City FM and Channel 1 TV for emerging winner for the Science and Environmental Reporting category here at the 29th Gja Media Awards. Congratulations to you. And lawyer, please stay with us. Please do stay with us. Thank you very much. Lawyer Bernardo Usu will be helping us to present the next award, which is in health reportage. Our winner is from the Ghanaian Times Corporation, and her name is Abigail Ano. Congratulations to you, Abigail Ano. It couldn't have gotten any better. All the hard work has paid off, and today you rise up to the stage to receive a very, very deserved honor here at the 29th GJA Awards. Abigail Ano from the Ghanaian Times. Congratulations to you. Once again, we say congratulations to you, Abigail Ano, and this is where we say a very big thank you to you, lawyer, for doing us the honors. Shall we do a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Miguel. We've all had a wonderful time so far, getting to know who the big performers have been so far in the year of journalism in 2024. Once again, we send warm greetings to everyone who is joining us via this live stream. At this moment, it gives me great pleasure to welcome here onto the stage a fine gentleman who is serving the nation as Inspector General of Police. Of course, he rose to this position after many years of dedicated service and a lot in terms of impact in policing in this nation. Shall we, with a big round of applause, welcome the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohuno. On a very light note, you all realize that, the tone of my voice changed because this is where you have to do a lot of association. So Mr. Christian Tete Yohuno is a fine Dangme man like myself, emerging from Somanya in the eastern region. No more mohe, mohe. Shall we do another big round of applause for him? The respected Inspector General of Police will be helping us to present the next award, which is the Akoto Ampao Award for Democracy and Good Governance. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with some more warm applause, please help me welcome onto the stage Ebenezer Madugu of Gja Media. Ebenezer Madugu of Gja Media receives this special award for democracy and good governance reporting, which is dedicated to the memory of a seasoned legal practitioner and one media advocate of blessed memory, lawyer Akoto Ampao. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we congratulate him one more time? The Inspector General of Police will remain with us here on the stage. IG, respectively, please remain with us on the stage as we do two more presentations. Next will be the presentation to the winner of the Gender Reporting Award. Please help me with warm applause and congratulatory tones to welcome here to the stage, one more time, GBC's Doreen Apofo. Congratulations to you, Doreen Apofo. You're looking very colorful today. And of course, that goes to tell that everything that you put in is now glowing just like the color. Congratulations to you one more time, Doreen Apofo, stepping on the stage a second time tonight to receive this very, very important award on gender reportage. Congratulations. Congratulations one more time, Doreen Ambafo. And it's our hope that at this space you will keep returning here as we get ourselves ready for the 30th edition of this awards. Congratulations to you one more time. Please remain with us, sir, for the final award that you'll be presenting this afternoon. IG, please remain with us. Please stay with us, sir. Thank you. A presentation to the winner of Crime and Court Reporting. My pleasure to bring here to the stage the winner from the Graphic Communications Group, Justice Agbenosi. Congratulations to you, Justice Agbenosi of the Graphic Communications Group, for winning the award for Crime and Court Reporting. Congratulations to you. Once again, we say congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we celebrate him with another big round of applause? And of course, this is where we also say a very big thank you to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohuno. With a big round of applause, please help me welcome the Acting Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, His Lordship Paul Bafo Boni. Can we keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen? We welcome you, Your Lordship.
I hope you will hear me. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Your Royal Majesty, the 247 Yasan Tehiri, the President and members of the Ghana General Association, Nananum here present, Ministers of State, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in our tradition, one does not enter the house of a great king without knocking. So, when the doors of a palace such as this, home to wisdom, history, and royal grace, are open to you. You don't walk in casually, you enter with gratitude. The Manchia Palace is not a mere royal residence. It is a living archive of culture and conscience, and a symbol of harmony between authority and the people. Your Majesty, together here therefore under your gracious watch, to deliberate on the future of our nation is an honor of profound measure. Nana Ongwaso, Ghana man Dallas. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is both a privilege and a solemn responsibility to address this gathering on a theme that touches the very soul of our beloved country. Quote, safeguarding Ghana's future, the role of the media in promoting peace, security, and the fight against corruption, end quote. As we gather under this noble theme, we are invited to pause and look at who
we have become, what we are becoming, and what we might yet lose if silence drowns over truth. This theme is not an academic question, but a living score, one that echoes through the dry riversides of our mining towns, from Takwa to Tongo, across the rustling leaves of our dwindling forests, and into the restless hearts of the people who still believe that Ghana can do better. Every nation that loses its sense of truth loses its future. Today, as our country confronts the twin crisis of insecurity and environmental destruction, we must ask ourselves, who will awaken our conscience and who will guard the truth that leads to the peace we seek? The answer, I believe, lies in the power and responsibility of the media. That sacred bridge that lies between the governed and the governors, between silence and voice, between decay and renewal. Your Majesty, peace, security, and the fight against galamsey are not separate stories, but threads of one national fabric. When one is torn, the others unravel. A polluted river is not merely an environmental concern, it's a quiet threat to peace itself. For where hunger flows, conflict often follows. And when our forests fall silent, and our farmlands sink beneath the mud and mercury, we lose more than trees and crops. We lose our very livelihoods, our dignity, and the promise of tomorrow. This is why the fight against galamsey is not simply an environmental campaign. It is a moral struggle for the soul of our nation, a struggle between short-term good and long-term survival. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah once said that she should only face forward. Today, facing forward means confronting the truth that the gold we dig so recklessly from the belly of the earth will yet bury our children's to go. Our rivers no longer smile. Their waters have turned the color of sorrow. The children who once fetched water from them now take it to their banks for specks of gold. Schools now stand half empty, and the laughter of learning has been replaced by the clinking of metal and stone. Our nation stands at a defining moment where peace and security must not be taken for granted, and where the future of our environment and indeed our children hang in the balance. Illegal mining or galamsey remains one of the gravest challenges confronting our country. It has destroyed our rivers, poisoned our soil, and displaced communities. But beyond the visible scars on the land, galamsey represents a deeper wound, a failure of collective responsibility. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the fight against environmental degradation cannot be waged in silence. It demands a strong partnership between the executives, the legislature, the judiciary, the media, and civil society. Each arm of government and each institution must perform its constitutional role with integrity, accountability, and respect for the rule of law. When the media operates responsibly, when the media operates with responsibility, the judiciary with impartiality, and the executive with transparency, the foundation of our democracy remains firm and unshakable. Today, I salute journalists who risk their lives to expose corruptions, terrorism, and other criminal networks. Those who defend the Republic by unveiling the shadows of those set against it. When the media and the security services act as partners in vigilance, rather than adversaries in suspicion, the nation sleeps more safely. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, perhaps nowhere is the role of the media more visible and crucial than in the fight against galamsey. The story of this struggle is written not only in scars of our landscape, but also in the courage of journalists who dare to show them. We remember Erastus Asaredambo, a journalist who, with little more than a camera and conviction, brought to light the hidden wounds of our forests and rivers. That is nationhood. That is patriotism. The Galamsey Must Stop campaign, initiated by the Media Coalition Against Galamsey, began in modesty in 2018, but it soon jolted the entire nation into action. These and similar efforts are deeply commendable. Let the media continue to dig, not for gold, but for truth. And let them excavate the complicity, expose further the kingpins, and awaken their wider moral imagination as a people. The gold beneath our feet must not blind us to the dust settling on our conscience. It must not. As we celebrate these afternoon's awardees, the men and women whose courage and professionalism continue to strengthen our democracy, let us be reminded that journalism, much like justice, is not a profession of comfort, but one of service, sacrifice, and stewardship. Your Excellency, Your Royal Majesty, as I have often said, speeches must mean something beyond mere words. They must stir us to action. If they do not move us, they serve no purpose. So I say to you this afternoon, let us leave this speech. Let it not end in mere applause, but in awakening. Let every newsroom become a sanctuary of truth. Every camera a mirror of conscience, and every microphone a trumpet for peace. The task before the media is not an easy one, but the destiny of the nation has always rested on the courage of those who speak truth to power and hold the mirror steady, even when the reflection is painful. If we defend peace with our words and protect our rivers with our voices, then perhaps the next time we gather here, the Prague, Densu, or even Ankara will be smiling again, and Ghana's children will laugh, not from the pits of the air, but from the classroom of possibility. For in the end, the pen and the camera, when guided by truth, are mightier than the excavator and champagne Daskar. We will therefore make truth our compass, justice our path, and peace our reward. For Ghana is not a story to be told, but a future to be safeguarded. Thank you for that.
And congratulations to you on the new title.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, Your Majesty, Otumfuo Seitu II, the King of the Ashanti Kingdom, and His Lordship, Paul Bafuboni. And I wish, with your vetting on Monday, that's if it happens.
Of course, while we continue to wish His Lordship well, we'd also like to say a very big thank you to all of our partners who have been a part of this process of organizing this 29th GJA Awards. To the Presidency of the Republic of Ghana, headed by His Excellency, we say we are eternally grateful. To the Parliament of Ghana, we also say we're grateful. To Menchia Palace, which is led by the Chief Custodian of Culture on this land, Otumfuo, the Otikoko Swanana, we say we are grateful. Also to the Ministry of National Security, the Ministry of Communication and Digital Technology and Innovation, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, and the National Communications Authority, as well as the Ashanti Green Initiative, the Ghana Police Service, DVLA, and GBC. Can we do one big round of applause for them? We also have some very generous sponsors. First of all, we'd like to say a very big thank you to the KGL Group, who have proven a worthy partner in this cause.
And also to RNAQ Holdings, to Stanbic Bank, to SNIT, to the Tobinco Group, to Turkish Airlines, to Ashphone, to Copy Ghana, to Ghana Gas, Specialized, NHIS, Passion Air, and InnoLink. Thank you all so much for making this event happen.
Your Excellency, Your Majesty, Your Lordship, ladies and gentlemen, Ministers of State, good Ghanaians. Once again, I'd like to say a very big thank you to our patron for welcoming us to the only garden city in West Africa. Tonight, we're celebrating many of the aspects of our identity as a people, and one of them is our music.
Of course, so this man has taken Ghana to the world, has represented us on many platforms, and continues to do so. Tonight, in fact, this afternoon, he's extremely excited to be here, not just being here, but getting the chance to perform for the Otumfuo, the President, the IGP, the Chief Justice, soon to be Chief Justice, by the way, and for all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and welcome
Samini, ladies and gentlemen.
Say a very big thank you once again to our sponsors, to the KGL Group, to RNAQ Holdings, to Stanbic Bank, to SNIT, to the Tobinco Group, to Turkish Airlines, Ashphone, Compute Ghana, Ghana Gas, Specialized, NHIS, Passion Air, InnoLink, and the Ghana Shippers Authority. And of course to our partners, the Presidency, the Republic of Ghana, Parliament of Ghana, the Menchia Palace, the Ministry of National Security, the Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovation, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the National Communications Authority, the Ashanti Green Initiative, the Ghana Police, DVLA, and of course, the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the next set of awards to give out, and my colleague will be joining me very shortly. I see that the President is a bit tired. We are very sorry. We'll wrap it up very quickly so you can go get some rest. But we're expecting you at the banquet though, Mr. President.
His Excellency has smiled. You know, he has this very nice way of smiling. Yeah, we know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we put our hands together for His Excellency, the President? of you who may not know, he is a paid-up member of the GJA. Shall we acknowledge him with another big round of applause? Your Excellency, we're truly grateful to you for the massive support you've given the GJA from your first term through going back into 8 years of doing reflection and returning to this big seat of service to the nation. We say we're grateful to you, Your Excellency. One more big round of applause. Do you know that the President speaks very fluent Russian?
I'm not surprised. He's a very excellent communicator.
Well, we all aspire to that.
Absolutely.
Your Excellency, Your Majesty, Lordship, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to honor the best reporter in domestic tourism. To help us present this award, I'd like to welcome my good friend and brother, Richard Kirk-Mensah, who is the head of corporate communications at Ghana Gas. Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause? Kirk-Mensah, the head of corporate communications at Ghana Gas, will be helping us to present the award to the deserving winner of the reporter, the best reporter in domestic tourism. And now with another big round of applause, please help me welcome from Joy News of the Multimedia Group, Anna Sabit. And the citation reads, in your report you skillfully captured the sacred bond between the people of Wabing and Fiema and their revered monkeys, celebrating Ghana's heritage while shedding light on critical challenges such as poor road infrastructure that hinder tourism development. Your exemplary journalistic excellence and advocacy for domestic tourism is a catalyst for national growth through your insightful storytelling. The Ghana Journalists Association proudly awards you Anna Sabit of Joy News and the Multimedia Group for your outstanding work in highlighting the cultural, spiritual, and ecological significance of the Wabing Fiema Monkey Sanctuary. Congratulations to you, Anas. Congratulations to you, Anas, and thank you very much, Mr. Kirk-Mensah. Shall we do a big round of applause for him? While we do all of this as well, we say a very big thank you to his organization, Ghana Gas, for the support for this awards. I'd like to also welcome here for the next presentation, Ama Mausi Maunifia, who is the Director of Communications at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Please help me welcome her with applause. And she will be helping us present the award in road safety reporting.
You know, Apia Stadium always has its ways.
Considering that we're here at the GJA Awards, all of our friends who are into chronicling, you need to do the story of Apia Stadium, of how our friends from the grassroots are able to get appointments with the highest authority when we have to line up for 3 months or 2 months. And the citation reads,
every year, thousands of lives are lost on Ghana's roads. A silent epidemic that demands attention, action, and accountability. In his powerful report, Deadly Highways, Fixing Ghana's Silent Epidemic, you highlighted this urgent issue into sharp focus, exposing the human, social, and economic cost of road crashes across the country. Through insightful analysis, You not only highlighted the alarming rise in road fatalities, but also underscored practical solutions and reforms necessary to safeguard lives. The rights have resonated widely, engaging the public and sparking debate on road safety reforms critical to national development. For your dedication to public interest journalism, clarity of insight, and devotion to saving lives through awareness, the Ghana Journalists Association proudly awards Desmani Isifulari of the Ghana News Agency in recognition of his exemplary work in road safety reporting. Congratulations to you,
Desmani Isifulari of GNA. Congratulations to you. An amazing job done so far, and the recognition is now here for all of us to see. Shall we congratulate him with another big round of applause? Congratulations to you, and would also like to say a very, very big thank you to the Director of Communications at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Ama Mausi Maunyefia. Thank you very much. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Lawyer Benis Natui, who is the Head of Corporate Affairs at the Ghana Shippers Authority. She will be helping us to present our next award on illegal mining, which is the major subject for the theme of this awards. Please help me welcome her with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, for those who know a bit of history of the last 30 years in this country, Lawyer Benis Natui was one of the big stars in the hit soap series which was here on our national broadcaster, Ultimate Paradise. Many years down the line, she has added a lot more to her craft. Shall we do a big round of applause for her? And the citation for illegal mining category reads:
courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting in spite of it. Through your work, you exemplify this courage. Though painstaking, you exposed the nefarious operations of illegal miners in the Ofin Shelter Forest Reserve, bringing national attention to environmental crimes that threaten Ghana's forests and communities. Your fearless reporting not only prompted immediate action, forcing illegal miners to remove excavators, but also came at a high personal cost. Brutally, yet protected vital evidence of the culprits. For your unwavering bravery, commitment to truth, and relentless commitment to the fight against galamsey, the Ghana Journalists Association proudly honors you, Ohimi Teria, with this award. Ohimi Teria of Joy News, with the Multimedia Group. We celebrate you for risking your life to shine light on the shadows of illegal mining. Congratulations to you once again, Ohimi Teria of Joy News, with the Multimedia Group, for winning the best reporter on illegal mining.
Congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we do a big round of applause for Ohimi Teria of Joy News and the Multimedia Group for winning this very special award. Congratulations once again to you, Ohimi Teria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, your best reporter, illegal mining. Shall we do a big round of applause? Lawyer Benis Natui, we're very grateful to you. Thank you very much for the support. Lawyer Benes Natui is the head of corporate communications at the Ghana Shippers Authority. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please help me with a big round of applause to welcome a seasoned broadcaster who's been called to higher public service, the Deputy Presidential Spokesperson. Shall we do a big round of applause for Shamima Muslim? She will be helping us to present 2 awards, the Best English Radio Station and the Best English TV Station. And the citation for the Best English TV Station reads:
with its commitment to incisive reporting, innovative programming, and engaging storytelling, GTV has become a benchmark for English TV in Ghana. The station's dedication to journalistic integrity, public interest reporting, and community engagement has made it an indispensable voice in the media landscape. The Ghana Journalists Association proudly awards GTV as the best English TV station.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as we welcome our friends from GTV, the best English TV station.
Forward just a little bit. Shamima, please move forward a bit.
Topping and varied content, topping and bringing us some very compelling content. Ladies and gentlemen, GTV, the station of the nation, who are also carrying this live.
And they always remind you to pay your TV license.
The citation for the Best English Radio Station 2024 reads:
with its commitment to incisive reporting, innovative programming, and engaging storytelling, City FM has become a benchmark for English language radio in Ghana. The station's dedication to journalistic integrity, public interest reporting, and community engagement has made it an indispensable voice in the media landscape. The Ghana Journalists Association proudly awards City FM as the best English radio station.
The winner, City 97.3 FM. And of course, Samuel Atta Mensah, together with Omane and the rest of the team coming here. Congratulations to you, Samens, and the rest of the team. City FM emerging the best English radio station. Can we keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen?
And isn't it interesting that Shamima used to work at City? And so I'm sure that she must be very proud right now. And Samens as well. Very proud to be getting this from Shamima.
Amazing, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, shall we congratulate one more time the team from City FM, your best English radio station, City 97.3. Congratulations to the team.
Thank you very much, Shamima Muslim, Deputy Spokesperson for the Presidency.
Congratulations to you once again. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to welcome here onto the stage my former boss, who is a former chairman of the National Media Commission. He previously served as General Manager Newspapers at the Graphic Communications Group. please help me with a big round of applause to welcome Gja Media Awards. Mr. Gja Media Awards will be helping us to present the award for the Best Akan TV station and Best Akan radio station.
Where's Apia Stadium? Hopefully Kumasi gets this one.
And the citation for the Best Akan or Tree radio station reads.
I'm so sorry, Apia Stadium. For decades, Peace FM has stood as a pillar of our country broadcasting, blending news, culture, and entertainment with professionalism by engaging communities, amplifying local voices, and consistently delivering content that informs, educates, and entertains. Peace FM continues to set the standard for excellence in radio. The Ghana Journalists Association proudly recognizes Peace FM as the best Akan radio station.
Shall we welcome our friends from Peace 104.3 FM to receive this honor of being named the best Akan radio station for the year 2024. Congratulations to you one more time.
Congratulations to Peace FM. Please turn it, please turn it. Congratulations to Peace FM. Right, the next award is for the best Akan Chi TV station, and the citation reads, Adom TV has consistently demonstrated excellence in broadcasting, providing compelling Akan programming that connects deeply with its viewers. From news and current affairs to culture and entertainment, Adom TV has enriched the media landscape, fostering understanding, dialogue, and community engagement. For this outstanding contribution, the Ghana Journalists Association celebrates Adom TV as the best Akan TV Chi station. Can we have Mr. Paul? Yes, please. You didn't have to go. Yes, thank you. Let's put our hands together for him one more time. And welcome our friends from the Multimedia Group. I see my colleague, Obi from Asempa here to receive the award. Congratulations. Let's put our hands together for Adom TV. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Adom TV.
Congratulations to the team. Shall we do one more big round of applause for them? And of course, as we get closer and closer to naming the GJA Journalist of the Year, it's also important to whet our appetite for what is to come in the coming year. And it is our hope that the good Lord will give all of us strength and life to support this very great initiative. The good news is that under the patronage of His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the Millennium Excellence Awards, the very prestigious Millennium Excellence Awards, founded by Nana Ajuman-Prempeh, also known as Ambassador Ashim Morton, is going to the United States of America. That will be launched in a couple of months' time, and sometime next year, in the month of October, this event will be held in the United States of America. Shall we do a big round of applause for the team for achieving this very important feat? Also would like to say a very big thank you to RNAQ Holdings, which is the investment management company which is run by entrepreneur Richard Niamakwe, serving as the umbrella business for outfits such as Quick Angels, Bill's Microcredit, and the RNAQ Foundation. Through strategic investments and joint ventures, RNAQ Holdings has helped some of Ghana's most successful brands, including Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Burger King, Sankofa Natural Spices, and Kin Ranch, as well as Pinkberry Ghana. The company's mission is simple: to build a sustainable African pool of wealth by backing bold ideas with structure, strategy, and support. We say a very big thank you to RNAQ Holdings for being one of our major supporters for this 29th GJA Awards. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring here to the stage one more time the president of the GJA, Mr. Albert Kwabna Jomfo, to help us get to know the best in radio entertainment. Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause? And the citation. The citation for the best radio entertainment program for the year 2024 reads:
This show has captivated audiences with its dynamic storytelling, celebrity interviews, and engaging entertainment news. The program's creativity, vibrant presentation, and ability to keep listeners informed and entertained have set it apart in radio entertainment. The Ghana Journalists Association proudly honors Showbiz A to Z on Joy FM as the best radio entertainment program. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Team Joy 99.7 FM with the show Showbiz A to Z, which is on every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. hosted by Kwame Dazi. Shall we do a big round of applause for the team? Congratulations to Team Showbiz A to Z for winning the Best English Radio TV Entertainment Program of the Year. Congratulations once again. Congratulations to Team Multimedia, specifically the Showbiz A to Z team of Joy 99.7 FM for towering above all to win the Best English Radio TV Entertainment Program. And now we go to the Best Radio TV Entertainment Program a country.
This show has consistently delivered high-quality entertainment programming that engages, informs, and delights viewers. With its innovative segments, celebrity features, and compelling discussions, the show has become popular among TV entertainment lovers in Ghana. The Ghana Journalists Association proudly recognizes United Showbiz on UTV as the best TV entertainment program.
United Showbiz on UTV. Shall we do a big round of applause as the team make their way here to receive this very important honor?
Congratulations, UTV. Today is Saturday. I'm sure tonight's show will close at 2 a.m. Let's put our hands together one more time for UTV for winning the Best TV Entertainment Show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Albert Kwabna Jomfo, the very vibrant president of the GJA. Please do a big round of applause for him. And now I'm glad to welcome up here a key member of the immediate past executive of the GJA. With a big round of applause, please help me welcome the immediate past vice president of the GJA, Linda Asante-J. Linda will be helping us to present two key awards: the Best Radio TV Program English Language and Disability Reporting. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Radio TV Program English Language. The citation reads:
in recognition of its exceptional journalism and unwavering commitment to public accountability, the Ghana Journalists Association proudly honors this show, and it did in 2024. Through its incisive, in-depth analysis, the probe has become a trusted platform for uncovering truth, probing national issues, and holding duty bearers to account. Its dedication to balanced reporting, high editorial standards, and insightful public discourse exemplifies excellence in broadcasting. Congratulations to the Probe on Joy News for winning the Best Radio TV Program for English Language.
Congratulations to the team, the Probe on Joy News, which is on 421 on DSTV, winning this award for the Best Program Radio TV English for the year 2024 here at the 29th GJA Awards. Congratulations to the team, and of course, the channel manager, Kweku Owusu-Pepra, will receive this award on behalf of the whole team. Congratulations to you one more time. Our former Vice President will remain with us here to present this award on disability reportage. What does the citation say?
Your feature, Link for the Deaf, Sign Language Interpretation, is a gentle yet powerful reminder that true communication goes beyond words. Through your thoughtful and deeply human storytelling, you open our eyes to the daily struggles of the deaf and hard of hearing, and the quiet successes made possible through sign language. With empathy and precision, you weave a narrative that not only informs, but also touches the heart, illuminating the barriers that silence many and celebrating the bridges that connection can build. Your work speaks for inclusion, dignity, and understanding, reminding us that every voice, whether spoken or signed, deserves to be heard. For your compassion, insight, and commitment to giving visibility to those often overlooked, the Ghana Journalists Association proudly honors you with the Best in Disability Reporting Award. Congratulations to you, Esther Adu.
Esther Adu of GBC. Congratulations to you for winning this special award for disability reportage for the year 2024. Congratulations to you one more time. This is very well deserved, and this is to give you a symbolic pat on the back to continue fighting for that segment of our society who need special attention. Shall we do it one more time for our disability reporter of the year?
Congratulations to you one more time, Esther Adu. And Mr. President, if you let me, I'll tell you a story. Nat, so, you know, there was, and Esther is here, so I'm sure she'll confirm what I'm saying. there was a research that was done. So nurses were put together with persons with disability, hearing disability. And so they were asked to do their sign to say, I have a running stomach, to see if the nurse will be able to interpret it. And then the lady did all that. No, actually not to say she had a running stomach, but that she wanted to be put on a birth control pill. And then she did all the signs, and then afterwards the nurse was asked, what did she say? And she said the woman said she has a running stomach. So I'm very happy and congratulations to you. I hope that you push the story further, and Mr. President, that you take it more serious so that we can help persons with disability to be able to feel included in society. Congratulations to you one more time.
Esther Edu, congratulations to you. Thank you very much. Linda Asante is our former Vice President here at the GJA. Please help us say thank you to her.
And let me say that, a very big thank you one more time to our partners for making this happen.
Closer to that big announcement of getting to know who the PAV Answer GJA Journalist of the Year will be. But right now, I'd like to welcome up here to the stage the Head of Corporate Affairs at Stanbic Bank, Mr. Malku Afajinu. Please help me welcome him with a big round of applause. Mr. Malku Afajinu has also served in various roles, including President of the Institute of Public Relations Ghana and also the Ghana Table Tennis Federation. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. The next award is for newspaper layout. The citation for the Newspaper Layout Award reads,
in an era where visuals speak as powerfully as words, this company continues to set the standard, transforming pages into stories and stories into experiences. Through creativity, precision, and innovation, you have redefined newspaper design, blending bold imagery, clean layouts, and purposeful structure to capture both the eye and the mind of the reader. Your pages breathe life into journalism, turning every edition into a visual journey that informs, engages, and inspires readers. For your unmatched excellence in design and for your enduring influence on Ghana's print media landscape, the Ghana Journalists Association proudly honors the Daily Graphic with the Best Newspaper Layout Award. Congratulations, your work truly speaks in color, form, and impact. Congratulations to Daily Graphic, Best Newspaper Layout Award. Congratulations, Daily Graphic. And I'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsors one more time, the KGL Group, RNAQ Holdings, Stanbic Bank, SNIT, the Tobinco Group, Turkish Airlines, Ashford, CompuGhana, Ghana Gas, Special Eyes, NHIS, Passion Air, Innolink, and the Ghana Shippers Authority.
And of course, I'd like to remind all that I trace my journalism training roots to the Graphic Communications Group, and it's by no surprise that they have received this very special award for Best Layout. Shall we do a big round of applause for Esther and the rest of the team? We congratulate you. Keep the professionalism and keep it going. As we get closer and closer to the biggest award of the evening, I, with great respect, welcome here to the stage the chairman of the awards committee of the GJA, Mr. Gabriel Bosumpim. Shall we welcome him with a big round of applause? Mr. Gabriel Bosumpim will be helping us to present an award to the Best Student Journalist of the Year.
Out-of-pocket payments continue to pose a challenge for clients at various hospitals in spite of the existence of the National Health Insurance Scheme. Patients and relations continue to express concern about the problem. This impedes efforts to make health available to all and works against the tenets of universal health coverage. Your story, which was done professionally, paints a clear picture of what patients are confronted with in their efforts to seek medical care. The Ghana Journalists Association, on this occasion of the 29th Gja Media Awards, adjudges you the best student journalist for your work. The cost barrier and the funded NHIS leaves patients stranded at hospitals. Congratulations to you, Clinton Yabwa. He's a freelancer, by the way. Congratulations to you.
There he comes, brimming with so much potential. Congratulations to you, Clinton Yabwa, a freelance journalist who has so much burning within him in terms of potential, and we look forward to seeing him in the immediate future make even bigger strides. Congratulations to you one more time, Clinton Yabwa, for emerging the best student journalist.
And he's also a student of the KNUST.
Amazing, amazing.
So still, no, oh, look, Apia Stadium, there's one for Kumasi. Put your hands together.
Congratulations to you. We're grateful to you, Mr. Gabriel Bosomtem. Thank you so much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we give the best female journalist accolade, would like to say a very big thank you to the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, the Ghana Immigration Service.
Skills to push for the well-being of the underprivileged. No place is too far for you if it means using your pen and voice to support society's progress. Through your hard work, you have given voice to the voiceless and actively supported women and children's development in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. You continue to support efforts to bring maternal mortality to the barest minimum. Your mature handling of interviews and observation of ethics of the journalism profession is admirable. Over the years, you have proved to be a beacon for other young ladies, inspired hope and encouraged them to strive to do more. On this occasion of the 29th Gja Awards, the Ghana Journalists Association is pleased to recognize your efforts and to adjudge you the best female journalist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Doreen Ankofo of GBC, the best female journalist. You see that, man? You see how they are following. Congratulations, Doreen.
Well, normally you'd see the president have bodyguards like this. But once you become the female journalist of the year, you can also have your bodyguards. Put your hands together for her one more time. Doreen Ankofo of GBC.
Please come and join her. Doreen Ampofo, Best Female Journalist of the Year. Congratulations.
Yeah. Now they have confidence, so they say next year, so you better Jibiu. Yes, and Doreen happens to be my classmate in journalism school. Put your hands together for her one more time. Captain Veronica Adjo Ahen is the acting director of public affairs at the Ghana Armed Forces. We'd like to welcome her up here to the stage as we present this last but one award of the day to the best radio TV program in Ghanaian language. Shall we welcome Captain Adjo Ahen here to the stage.
So this show, I've been listening to for quite a while. They get all the big interviews. They ask all the right questions. All the politicians want to go on that show. And the timing for the show is perfect. And what's more amazing, the host of the show is also here with us this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Ekosi Seng on Asempa for winning the best radio TV program, Ghanaian language, of the year.
Congratulations, Ekosi Seng on Asempa, which is part of the multimedia stable for winning the best radio TV program, Ghanaian language of the year. Shall we do a big round of applause for the team as they make their way here onto the stage?
Congratulations, Obi and the team. Congratulations one more time, Ekosi Seng on Asempa.
Congratulations to you, team. And of course, we'd like to say a very big thank you to Captain Veronica Adjo Ahen. She is the acting director of public affairs of the Ghana Armed Forces. Shall we say thank you to her with a big round of applause? Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, our very worthy patron, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, President of the Ghana Journalists Association, CEO and Group Chairman of our headline sponsors, KGL Group, Honorable Ministers here gathered, state officials, friends from the Diplomatic Corps, Nananum, friends from the media, winners so far, good people of Ghana, ladies and gentlemen. It now gives me great pleasure to bring to you a fine gentleman of outstanding public service who has seen every single possible leg of public service. He started it off in his youthful years from when he got his second cycle education at Ghana Secondary School. He carried on, went to the University of Ghana, found himself in Europe, and added value to himself. He returned to Ghana, served at Plan International for some years as a lead communicator, and through that, his talent was discovered by the system. Through the system, he's been able to serve the people of Ghana as a member of parliament, specifically representing the people of the Bole Bamboy constituency. Not too long after that, higher public service called on him, and he got the opportunity to serve this nation as Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. And of course, as fate would have it, he rose to become president. In our history, he's the only Abebiu of the presidency, meaning he's been there, he's taken a back seat, and has made a return. Most importantly, He is a very supportive and dedicated member of the Ghana Journalists Association, and of course, most importantly, has a listening ear and is ready to implement, especially as he gets on this second and final term of the presidency. With warm applause, respect and love, shall we welcome our special guest of honor, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Mr. John Dramani Mahama. Excellency, the good people of Ghana are listening.
Thank you very much. Kindly resume your seats. Let me acknowledge His Royal Majesty, the Otumfuo to the second King of the Santi Kingdom, and to thank him for his patronage of this event. It's not everybody who gets the opportunity to have the Otumfuo come and sit through several hours of an award ceremony, and I will thank you very much. Let me also commend the president of the GJA, the only person who is the president of the president. He's my president because I've been a long-standing member of the Ghana Journalists Association. I want to congratulate Albert Dufo on his re-election for a second term as GJA president, and for the wonderful work that he's been doing. He's raised the level of the GJA and he's made all of us members proud of the GJA. I was asking whether he was going to amend the constitution to be able to run a third term. So thank you very much, His Lordship, the Acting Chief Justice, and the Senior Ministers of State, our sponsors, KGL, and all our security services, IGP, members of Parliament, and members of the media fraternity. I want to say it's with great pride that I stand before you today, not only as President of the Republic, but also as a dedicated and proud member of the Ghana Journalists Association. The GJA has over the years been more than just a professional organization. It has served as a crucial pillar in developing our democratic landscape, enhancing accountability and advocating for those often unheard in our national conversations. The brave effort of Ghanaian journalists have guaranteed that our nation remains committed to the ideals of transparency, justice, and truth. Through your vigilance, issues that might have stayed hidden have been exposed. Through your dedication, leaders like myself included are reminded that public office is a trust and not a privilege. The framers of our 1992 Constitution recognized the essential role of the media in our democracy, and that is why they dedicated an entire chapter, chapter 12, to the freedom and independence of the press. In doing so, they placed journalism at the center of our democratic experiment. The media is not just a bystander in national life. It is an institution of state, constitutionally protected, whose vitality shapes the quality of our democracy. If I were to give a brief review to those who wrote the Constitution in 1992, I would happily state to them that through their work, the producers, reporters, editors, videographers, anchors, bloggers, and designers, this sacred duty that they give them is being carried out with increasing excellence and renewed relevance each year. The media have bridged the gap between the governed and the governors, fostered civic awareness, and held the mighty and powerful to account. However, I must also recognize areas of concern. The decline in our press freedom rankings, is a worrying concern to all of us. The increasing threats against journalists and the rising culture of misinformation. Ghana's record on the Press Freedom Index has deteriorated. In 2016 and 2017, we stood tall as a beacon of media independence in Africa. Our journalists worked without fear. The public debate thrived. In recent years, I must say, that promise has faded. The 2025 Press Freedom Index reflected the conditions of the press in 2024, recorded another unfortunate decline, signaling that our recovery remains fragile. Ghana therefore faces a defining choice: to accept this gradual slide or to consciously reclaim our place as Africa's torchbearer of media freedom. My administration has chosen the latter. We are dedicated to restoring the spirit of pre-2017, when freedom of expression, institutional respect, and journalistic safety characterized the Ghanaian democratic experience. I recall that during your visit to the presidency, the GJA urged me to expedite investigations into acts of violence that took place during the 2020 and 2024 elections, causing death and harm to some of our compatriots, including journalists. I'm pleased to report that the investigations are complete. A total of 21 individuals have been identified, 4 have been arrested and released on bail, 5 remain on remand, and warrants have been issued for the remaining suspects. The Attorney General is currently reviewing the report to determine the appropriate legal action and appropriate compensations for victims or their families. Justice will be pursued under the law. The victims deserve closure, and the perpetrators will face the consequences of their actions. I've also directed the Minister responsible for government communications and the Minister responsible for national security to create a permanent forum for constructive engagement between the security services and the media to foster mutual respect and prevent such future incidents. Let me be unequivocal. Under my leadership, this government will neither sanction nor tolerate any form of intimidation, interference, or attacks on journalists. But my colleagues of the GJA, freedom must be balanced with responsibility. The credibility of journalism depends on our integrity, accuracy, and fairness. Too often, the race to bring the story first results in unverified publications and damage to reputations of persons. We need to strengthen both internal and cross-media systems for verifying stories and making corrections. Just as scholars accept peer review, we as journalists should also adopt peer accountability. If one platform misreports, others have a duty to correct. The integrity of the media must be safeguarded from both external interference and internal decay. When falsehood flourishes, democracy suffers. When sensationalism displaces substance, citizens lose trust. Friends of the media, Your Royal Majesty, the need for responsible regulation is real. The same digital tools that democratize information now also enable hate, defamation, impersonation, and cyberbullying. Therefore, the Cybersecurity Amendment Bill 2025 and the Misinformation and Disinformation Bill currently before Parliament are not meant to restrict expression, but to safeguard citizens and uphold truth in the digital realm. I recognize that the GJA and civil society have raised some legitimate concerns. Let me assure you that these concerns will be addressed transparently and constructively. Our aim is to extend the ethical standards of traditional journalism into the digital space, without infringing on constitutional freedoms. Freedom of expression does not include freedom to ruin reputations. Freedom of expression does not include freedom to threaten lives or incite violence. And as I've often said, the boundaries of free speech is speech that endangers peace and human dignity. My administration will continue engaging directly with the media. The interactive session I held on 10th September marked the beginning of a series of regular dialogues between the presidency and the Ghanaian media. The next such interaction will take place next year to commemorate the first anniversary of my government. We're also reactivating the Media Development Fund after extensive consultation with stakeholders. The fund will support capacity building, welfare, investigative journalism, digital literacy, and safety training, ensuring that journalists can work confidently, competently, and securely. The theme of tonight's event reminds us that protecting Ghana's future requires a united stand against illegal mining, popularly known as galamsey. This is not a matter of convenience, it is essential for our very survival as a nation. The fight against illegal mining is complex and challenging. Illegal mining has so deeply ingrained itself in the fabric of our society that despite the obvious damage it causes to our environment, entire communities mobilize and confront security personnel when they arrive to combat illegal mining operations in their areas. Only yesterday, I received news of an accident in which some journalists were injured as they retreated from a community mob attack on EPA officials and security officers. I wish to notify communities that attack public officials and security personnel performing their lawful duties that firm action will be taken against them. Yesterday, upon receipt of the news, I instructed the Chief of Staff to contact the journalists who were injured to check on their health and assist with settling any hospital bills and care. I can understand that our young people have been deprived of opportunity over the years. But destroying the environment is like cutting off your nose to spite your face. The government is working hard to stabilize and grow the economy in order to create a conducive environment for job creation and employment. And that is why we're implementing the 24-hour economy initiative, the Feed Ghana program, the Poultry Revitalization program, the National Apprenticeship program, the Million Coders program, amongst many others, which are intended to create opportunities for alternative livelihoods, especially for our young people in rural areas. Additionally, through the Tree for Life reforestation program and the Blue Water Guards initiative, we are restoring degraded lands and protecting our river bodies while creating thousands of jobs for young people in affected communities. I've asked the Minister of Finance to increase the budget allocation so we can recruit more youth into forest replanting and Blue River Guards to safeguard our water bodies. These youth are to be recruited from communities that are affected by illegal mining and will receive a monthly stipend of 1,500 Ghana cedis every month. I wish to commend journalists like Erastus Asaridongo and my dear brother Ohimi, who won the Best Reporter on Illegal Mining, and many others who persist in exposing environmental crime at great personal risk to themselves. Your bravery is noted, it is patriotic, and your efforts strengthen our moral reserve to continue the fight against illegal mining. I wish to assure you as your president that I will never give up the fight. We do have some good news though. The EPA has begun a pilot reclamation of some mined-out lands under a PPP model. I'm pleased to inform that the first pilot covers an area of 1,000 hectares of land. The reclaimed land is to be replanted with fast-growing trees and some economic tree species such as oil palm. If this is successful, we estimate that about 30,000 hectares of land have been destroyed by illegal mining. If it should be successful, we'll continue it to cover the 30,000 hectares of land that have been destroyed. Your Royal Majesty, ladies and gentlemen, our broader reset agenda is based on integrity, competence, and accountability. We are restoring trust in public institutions through reforms that include: 1, a national anti-corruption framework, integrating procurement and expenditure monitoring systems. 2, a civil service pay for performance, which will reward merit and productivity. A reformed Office of the Special Prosecutor with enhanced prosecutorial powers. Digitization of our judicial processes under the Justice Sector Renewal Program. And the introduction of a new law to regulate the divestiture of state assets and require parliamentary approval for divestment of state assets exceeding a specified value. These are not mere promises, they are essential reforms focused on restoring the moral and administrative foundations of our republic. Our development vision is centered on people, inclusive and sustainable development. Through the 24-hour economy initiative, we are stimulating round-the-clock production and service delivery, creating jobs, supporting industry, and enhancing logistics. The Big Push Infrastructure Program is also investing 38.5 billion Ghana cedis in roads, hospitals, and digital infrastructure. The Feed Ghana Industry Program links agriculture to processing and exports, ensuring value addition and food security. All these initiatives form part of a larger moral vision to ensure Ghana's development never comes at the cost of its soul or its environment. Your Majesty, and also to the second, as we move towards another election season, the media's role in preserving the peace and security of our nation cannot be overstated. Let us shun hate speech, let's avoid inflammatory rhetoric, and verify before we broadcast. Freedom of speech is not the right to sow division. The National Dialogue on Peace and Security, which involves media and faith-based leaders, aims to encourage responsible communication and early detection of conflict triggers. Peace is not the absence of noise, it's the harmony of hearts. The media must serve as a rhythm that sustains that harmony. Tonight, as President of the Republic, on behalf of all Ghanaians, I salute every journalist who continue to speak truth to power, often at significant personal risk. Your integrity strengthens our democracy. To the young journalists here tonight, remember that journalism is not just a profession, it is a calling. It demands courage, humility, and unwavering dedication to the truth. To the GJA, I want to thank you for your partnership in nation building. To our distinguished award winners, I wish to say congratulations. Your work gives meaning to our democracy and gives hope to our people. And to His Majesty, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, your leadership in promoting peace and unity remains an enduring inspiration to us all. Under your wise guidance, Ashanti continues to symbolize harmony and national pride. In conclusion, let us remember the words of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and I quote, he says, "The press must be the vigilant watchdogs of the people and not the lapdogs of the powerful. We must be the vigilant watchdogs of the people and not the lapdog of the powerful. My administration will uphold that vigilance. We will safeguard press freedom, we will protect journalists, and ensure that truth remains the foundation of our governance. Under my government, no journalist will have to flee into exile for fear of their lives. Together, governments, media, and citizens, we can build a Ghana that is ethical in governance, honest in speech, peaceful in spirit, and united in purpose. May the pen always remain mightier than fear. May truth continue to light our path, and may God continue to bless our homeland Ghana. I thank you.
Thank you very much.
And Your Excellency, respectfully, please remain with us here.
Please don't go. Please give us a few minutes of your time. And if you may, please move forward just a little bit. Let me also get a picture with you.
To say something about this boy here. His father was Dr. Atto, one of the best gynecologists and obstetricians in Ghana. He's the late. And he delivered my 4 sons, Shafiq, Shahid, Sharaf, and JC. And I used to go with Lodina to their house for antenatal consultations. And this was a very little boy. And his father, you know, a Ghana, he likes his kinky and shit up. And so every day you go to the house, and he's called Niyama. He hasn't told him his home name. I said, Niyama, Niyama, Kweshito yo, Kweshito aba. But he's done very well. Nathaniel, well done.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And you know, back in the time, Otumfo, my father had bought a brand new car and decided to park the brand new car outside and keep his old Mercedes in the garage. And he has power, he had power all the way back then. So he would come over and say, Nyama, go and park the Mercedes outside and park the new one in the garage. Your Excellency, thank you so much. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a moment of surprise. Respectfully, I'd like to invite the President of the GJA as we do a special presentation together with His Excellency on behalf of the Ghana Journalists Association to say a symbolic thank you. In our society and in our culture, we are taught to say thank you. And we're taught to say thank you irrespective of the size or the volume of what gesture has been extended to all of us. Today, the leadership of the Ghana Journalists Association is proud to acknowledge this very important norm in our society. And so at this time, I'd like to ask the team to bring this special plaque, which was instructed to be prepared by Activity Ghana, whose CEO is Mrs. Heather Baja, a product of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. We told her that the president of the GJA says that he wants to have His Excellency the President help him say a very big symbolic thank you to the Otumfuo. And so today, would have Sewa read a citation which we've put together to say an appropriate thank you to the King of the Ashanti Kingdom.
With your permission, Your Majesty, Otumfuo Setu II, the Ghana Journalists Association, on this occasion of the 29th Media Awards, celebrates you for your invaluable support. Your city, Kumasi, hosted its first GJA Awards in history, indicating our appreciation for your efforts towards social development through your golden stool. Your acceptance to serve as patron for this event is also greatly appreciated. As we champion the betterment of society, we pray that you will make an even bigger impact in the years to come. Your Majesty, Otumfuo Oseitu II, we're grateful. Thank you very much. And this is what
this is a symbol of appreciation, one which has various symbols of Adinkra, which have various cultural meanings, with the emblem of the Ashanti stool, of the golden stool, there in the center, and also the embodiment of Asanteman. Can we keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen, for this great moment of honor, for the custodian of the golden stool and the embodiment of culture of the people of the Ashanti Kingdom. A big round of applause indeed. And also, thank you, Royal Trumpeters, thank you. And also, thank you. And also, Your Majesty, your son, the president of the GJA, wants you to know that there is another special plaque that has been imported, which will be presented to you on another special date. And all of this is to say thank you to you for your unwavering support for us and for ensuring that you gave us this kind of massive support to bring this award ceremony here. It means a great deal to us. And we're also saying by this that we're grateful to you for the advocacy, your show of power, and the disciplinary measures you have taken against some of the chiefs who have gone against your orders when it comes to illegal mining. We're grateful to you, sir. May the good Lord bless you and give you life, and may you live long. May you live long. May you live long. God bless you, sir. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this very important moment, His Excellency has asked that we resume our seats. Thank you. It is now time. Thank you. Would also like to respectfully invite the Acting Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, together with Mr. Alex Apau Dade, to join us for this very special presentation. And now,
the final award.
Of course, the citation for the GJA PAV Answer Journalist of the Year 2024 reads:
Some stories demand courage, some truths require persistence, and some journalists go beyond reporting to illuminate, to challenge, and transform society. The winner of the coveted prize is one such journalist. Through unwavering commitment to excellence, integrity, and public interest storytelling, this journalist has consistently delivered news that not only informs, but inspires and empowers communities across Ghana. His works reflect the highest standards of ethical journalism, blending insight, depth, and courage to give voice to the voiceless and shine light on issues that shape the nation. With every story, this journalist demonstrates that journalism is not just a profession, but a responsibility to the people, a commitment to truth, and a catalyst for change. His award-winning television documentary, Dreams in Shambles, powerfully expose the harsh realities confronting Ghana's rural education system with a compelling focus on the struggles of young girls in Gono Northern region. In recognition of exceptional professionalism, impactful storytelling, and dedication to advancing the standards of journalism in Ghana, the Ghana Journalists Association proudly confers the title of Journalist of the Year at the 29th Gja Media Awards on the young man who actually just won the best journalist with the BBC, African journalist.
Ladies and gentlemen, Godwin Asadiba!
TV3 Media General. Congratulations to you. All the way in London, I believe, but this is a very able team. Congratulations, Godwin, wherever you are. Well done. And congratulations to Media General. So Godwin, we understand, has a speech, and it will be read by one of his colleagues, George, very briefly.
Godwin is in the UK interning at the BBC as part of his award as the recipient of the Commonwealth Award. And if you were here, this is what you have said. And I fought hard to be here for this moment, even after my connecting flight was cancelled. As you all may know, I have been in London serving my BBC stint following my win of this year's Commonwealth Award. Tonight, I stand deeply humbled. To be named Journalist of the Year affirms the power of truth and journalism's vital role in Ghana's democracy. And this award belongs to any reporter who chooses courage over comfort. My journey has led to hopeless places where ordinary people bear extraordinary pain, waiting to be heard. In neglected communities, I've seen Ghana yearning for fairness. Investigative journalism means long nights and unanswered calls and the risk of losing everything, but truth must prevail. Yet, as we celebrate, we cannot ignore the harassment our profession faces. And days ago, journalists were injured in a road accident while carrying illegal money with the EPA in the Ashanti region. These attacks distort democracy itself. When journalists are silent, corruption thrives. Past governments have fought to Galamsey but lost lives, including the unforgettable helicopter crash. Demand priority action. No story is worth a life, but no society is safe when truth is buried. We need stronger protection, accountability, and outrage when journalists are harmed. A free press must be protected in practice, not just law. To my TV3 team, editors, mentors, and colleagues, thank you for holding the line. To my family, especially my prayer warrior mother, Amayabo Asidiba, this is yours too. To Ghanaians who trust me with your truth, this honor is yours. Ghana journalism, our future depends on fearless questioning, ethical reporting, and humane storytelling. Young journalists, never let fear silence your pen or convenience by your conscience. Truth outlasts intimidation. I carry the questness and Ghana's belief in journalism's difference. Thank you, Ghana Journalists Association. Thank you, brave journalists. Thank you, Ghana, for believing in truth.
Congratulations one more time, Godwin Asadiba. His speech read on his behalf by George. Congratulations to the entire team of Media General. We'll now take some photographs so our dignitaries can take their seats. May we please have the honor of the IGP joining us for this photograph. And the Ministers of States, if you may, please. Minister for Government Communications, Ashanti Regional Minister, Minister for the Interior. Let's put our hands together for them. Can we also have the UNESCO representative join us?
Your Excellency, please join us, thank you. And also, shall we have the Chair of the Media Commission, Prof, respectfully, can you join us here? And of course, we also acknowledge the presence of the immediate past head of the State Interest and Governance Agency, Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boateng. We're very grateful to you for the massive support for the GJA.
Thank you all very much, Your Majesty, His Excellency, Ministers of State, Acting CJ, we are very grateful. And while they take their seats, to remind you that we have the banquets this evening here in this auditorium. It starts at exactly 8 o'clock. It is strictly by invitation. Strictly by invitation. So we're looking forward to seeing all of you who have your invitations.
And of course, just like the legendary Samini mentioned, he is reserving a performance for all of us later this evening as we wine and dine with the King of the Ashanti Kingdom. And now at this time, respectfully, I ask that we all rise as we give the final courtesy to our special guest of honor, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, and Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, who is the patron for the 29th edition of the GJA Awards. Thank you, Royal Trumpeters. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we all remain standing where we are for the national anthem of the Republic of Ghana? And on that note of our melodious national anthem, we would bid farewell to His Excellency, the President of the Republic, our patron, Otumfuo Osei Tutu, His Lordship, the Chief Justice, our Ministers of State, our IGP, representative of UNESCO, members of all the organizing committees for these awards, and of course we say thank you to all media houses who's carried all of this live.
And thank you to our partners, the Presidency, the Republic of Ghana, Parliament of Ghana, Gja Palace, Ministry of National Security, Ministry of Communications, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the National Communications Authority, the Ashanti Green Initiative, the Ghana Police and the DVLA, and of course the GBC.
We're very grateful to all of our sponsors as well. The KGL Group, RNAQ Holdings, Stanbic Bank, SNIT, Tobacco Group, Turkish Airlines, Ashford, Copy Ghana, Ghana Gas, Special Ice, NHIS, Passion Air, Inolink, and Ghana Shippers Authority.
And please, once our dignitaries have left the room,